Hello, Woodridge Park Apartment English students. How are you? I'm good. It's Saturday. It's sunny outside. Soon I'm going to go outside and work in my garden and plant some seeds. You see my cat? It's my cat, Kieran. Let me get started with our agenda. Let me show you. Okay, week number 4 of Learning at Home, April 27th to May 1st. And our theme, life events, big and small, life events that change us. Let me show you our agenda. Trouble showing you our agenda. Let me try one more time. Come on. There we go. First, let me talk about my big life events, and then actually just one small event that changed me. A little about verbs in the past, the simple past. What did you do yesterday, Kristen? Yesterday, I walked in the park. I made materials for my English class. I mailed the materials, and I made drinks, made cocktails for my friend. And then let's talk a little bit about some more videos and your tarea for the week. My big life events. I was born in 1967 in Vermont. I was born. I went to school when I was 6 years old. I went. My family moved to Connecticut when I was 10. My family moved. I graduated from high school in 1984. I graduated. And I graduated again from college when I was 21. I graduated from college when I was 21. I moved across the country to Seattle in 1991. I moved across the country to Seattle in 1991. Fix this. We bought our house in 2003. We bought our house. And we got married 1 year later. There's Mike, my husband. There's me. Only 16 years ago, we got married 1 year later. We had our son in 2005. We had our son. And I became a teacher in 2017. I became a teacher. So these are big life events, but do big events make the best stories? Do big events make the best stories? Sometimes, but sometimes it's the small events that change us. Let me tell you about one. When I was 8 years old, Billy Meehan, a boy in 4th grade, Billy Meehan yelled at me. "Girls can't play sports," he said. "Girls can't do anything." So I punched him. He yelled at me, so I punched him. You can watch my story in a video I made, my digital story called Fighting Words on Facebook. A small event that changed my life. And in the future, you will make a digital story about a big event or a small event in your life in English. Okay, let's talk quickly about verbs, los verbos en el pasado, verbs in the past. In the past, we have two kinds of verbs in the simple past. Regular verbs. Regular verbs. These are easy to change into the past. You have your main verb, walk, walk. Plus ed ending. So walk becomes walked. Walk in the past, walked. Or move plus ed. I moved to Seattle in 1991. Moved. Move plus ed, moved. Regular verbs. The main verb plus ed, easy. But, ugh, irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are a little more difficult because there's no pattern. There's no pattern. You have to remember. You have to memorize these verbs. You have to memorize these verbs. For example, have. Today, I have I have some work to do. Yesterday, I had a day off. Today, I have some work to do. Yesterday, I had a day off. Go. The past tense of go is went. I had a day off yesterday. I went to the park. I walked with my friend. The be verb, many changes in the past. I am a teacher. Before, I was a student. You are living in the United States. Before, you were living in Mexico. She is thinking about verbs. Yesterday, she was also thinking about verbs. And do. And in the past is did. We ask lots of questions with do. Do you like our class? Learning at home. Or did, in the past, did you like our class when we could see each other better? Do you like our class now, or did you like it better in the past? Okay, homework, tarea. Please go to our group on Facebook. Choose units, unidades. Go to Unit 4. Week 4, Unit 1, Week 4 Life Events. Number 1, I have some videos for you to watch. My video about my story, Fighting Words, very short. And 2 short videos for kids, but good information about verbs in English in the simple past tense. One is very good for spelling. And please take the quiz about all of these videos. Also comment. Please comment. Comment, what was an event that changed your life? Tell us about the event. Use verbs in the past. Why or how did the event change you? And I want you to comment. Here is my comment. Please write your comment. And if you want, attach a photo, but you don't have to. Also, please respond to 1 or 2 classmates. What is a classmate? Another student. a different student. Please respond. This here is an excellent conversation between Araceli and Rosalia. Araceli wrote a comment. Boom. Rosalia responded and asked a question. Boom. Araceli responded and Rosalia responded and ended the conversation. It's a beautiful conversation. There were other examples on Facebook with Carolina and Cristo. So I want people to have conversations together in English on Facebook for our class. I'm sorry. So please respond to a classmate. Also read. I have 2 stories that were in the mail, in your envelopes. Eileen's digital story or Pawa's digital story. You only have to read one. And then I want you to write a list of the verbs in the past. Regular verbs, for example, learned. And irregular verbs, for example, was and gave. I sent you some lists. Let me see. I sent you some lists of verbs in the simple past, and you can use your list to find verbs in the story, and then take a picture and send it to me. I'd like to see your work so I can help and I can see you learning. Finally, something new this week is to practice speaking with me and Melina and other students, classmates in Messenger video chat. This is new this week. So text me or send me a message on Messenger and make an appointment to practice either Wednesday at 11 a.m. or Thursday at 7 p.m. If neither work, they don't work for you, text me other times and I will try to practice with you. Okay, have a great weekend and a good week number 4. I will see you on Facebook.